after implementing the RTK query, right? So the users and the employees are like we are we have a different entities, but all the operations related to these entities are like kindly related to these entities are almost identical. So what we are going to see today is DRY, don't repeat yourself. So like we are going to refactor those codes what we have implemented here and to make a reusable component so that we can reuse in the users as well as the employees. So first we can check if you look at the users code. So if you look at the code, the logic here is like we are like using the get users query to get the users detail, and we are based on the event we are displaying the new form or the edit form uh, to update this one. And but if you look at the code, the logic for this one, this is and from table here and also in the user form, we are going to we are having whatever the logic we are having here is almost same here. So first, what we are going to do here is we are going to refactor the component. So initially, so like so we will see how we can going to refactor the component yeah, and make use of the code like uh, make use of those component in the both components. So before that, we can check. I'm building this one and trying to fix all the. It is complaining the component for unused, very unused component from here. So can remove this one. Overall, we have our file size is 737. So we will see how this will impact the overall code base. So first, we are going to refactor this one, the table component, what we are using here. So I'm going to create one more folder here. Okay, so what are the information we need here? So we in this component we are using the loading data and some other components. So I'm going to update the type definition for the table component. So we can create one more file with the types. We are not sure about the data, so I'm passing generic here. And other fields what we need. Okay. So I'm going to copy and paste the code due to the time being. So I'm going to copy this one entire code here. So we have till the table, and so we'll fix the missing import statements. Basically, what I have done, I have copied the existing code from the in the employees table employees component, and I'm created a one common component so that we can reuse it in the both places. So we are what I feel here is we are duplicating some of the logic across the component, even though it is has as common features for displaying the list of entities and you are performing the CRUD operations. So like uh, I already created this one. So if you look at the thing, it is the same code what we have. Only thing it is in the separate thing. What we are passing here, columns and this loading state and the data. Data is nothing but the, it should be anything. So I'm passing here is the T. And I like to make it work in the TypeScript. I'm converting to the key of using the TypeScript syntax. We are converting to the, it is a key of generic type T. And here also we are doing the same construction, and it is we are not sure, TypeScript is again complaining that it is the runtime type is not sure. So again I'm telling it should be a string only. It should be anything, but for now I'm telling the TypeScript that it is a string only. So far, any questions? Okay. So I'm going to replace this component, the employees. So here, the entire thing can be commented. So it has some issue. So we will check this one. Okay. So here we are using column key and ID, name, email, action. So can check one more condition. Only we are seeing, we are able to see the headers. So let me check. I haven't passed the data. Okay, now we are able to see the actual thing. So data is complaining. So data is like employee undefined is okay. So I can add here in the table common process, it should be undefined. It is the issue. Now, now it is done. So the same component, like I can in the so like in the users tables also, we can go ahead and we can replace this one. So apart from this, so these are like once we are done, this is like complaining that these imports are not in use. So I'm going to delete these imports. Okay, now it's good. Now I'm going to delete this one. Okay, now it is working for the users also. So what we have done, the same logic, the same component you are reusing in the like both in employee as well as in the users entity. Now, now again, I'm going to this one. So what we have, if you look at the code, so are you able to find out anything here? So what is the wrong in this code? Anyone can address the issue in this code? Okay, fine. So what we are doing is we are duplicating the implementation again and again. So I'm going to refactor this one. Okay. So again, I'm going to change this to Yeah, come updating the. Give me a second. There is a syntax issue. I haven't closed it properly. So what I can do here is I can cut this entire thing and I can now I can place inside this one. So still we are getting some error, so we will fix that. Give me a second, I will fix this one. Give me a second, I will copy and paste this one. This is causing some issue. So yeah, I can change here. Okay. Oh, I can go here and check this add employee here. So it is still working. So here, the same logic I'm going to replace here. So it is still working. Now I'm going to create a new folder. So I'm going to move this one. Give me a second. Okay, and copy this one and paste on the. Let me update the inputs here. Okay. So still we are able to create this one. So how we can like still if you look at the thing like how we can like maintain the creation of fields and using some JSON array. So what we can do here is like we can create a one more logic here we are going to implement. So for the time consideration, like yeah, I'm going to like copy and paste the existing code here. I will explain what I have done. So I have created one more component. Okay, in this component, like I'm passing some array, like again data and on change, like what are the events that we required to like create this one. The change events required for the inputs. For other field types, I'm like putting null now because we have only one field. So what I'm going to do here is like again I'm going to refactor the code in a way. So I'm defining all the input fields here. So I'm going to replace this one. So I'm going to check this one. So still we are able to test. Tab is complaining something. So okay, I can check this one because whenever I'm updating tab, it is like going to inactive mode. So I'm not able to edit again. So I'm running this again. Okay, shift is also not working. Okay, I can share my browser window. I can show you whether it is working or not. Let me reshare this one. Okay, let me know once you can see my screen. Yeah, still it is working. Okay. So if you look at the earlier code and comparing this code, right, we have like reduced so many codes, and when you are making, if you want to make any change, for example, if you want to add one more field here, you can easily, like, you don't have to go here and change unless there is any specific requirement. For example, if you want to add one more text field here, you can easily add here. So whatever the implementation you are whatever the logic you are writing here, you check whether, even though it is used in only one place at in your component, or component in the app, just create a common component, or make sure like it is exist in only one place in inside your application, and it can be if it is needed, it can be reused again. So if you look at the code, we can do one more bundling here, how it will impact or any impact here. I'm not sure. This is many very minor change only, but when you are implementing the same logic, throughout the application, you will definitely gain some. For example, before we have 737 KB of our source code file. Now we have reduced 30 within one we make only a small change, very small change only. So by that itself, how much size of the bundle is got reduced. So make sure like whenever you are implementing your writing your code in the React, not only in the React, this is common to any language or any development activity. You can try to think and refactor the code, implement the higher level of abstraction so that you can gradually reduce the bundle size or the code base size. For example, if you look at the thing, how much KB kilobyte is, right? So how much KB is reduced from before the implementing the refactoring the code, and after the refactor the code. So we can implement the same thing in the users also. So what are the fields we are having here? Name, first name. Okay, I'm going to copy this one. Name, first name. So if for age, we haven't implemented the number field, so I'm keep the age as a text field now, or we can put number, then we will update the code. I'm going to remove this one. Sorry, I think I have shared my different window. So what I have done is like, let me know one second, sir. I the same logic I'm going to implement in the user form also. So I have created the same array of field definition here. So the same logic. We haven't added for the select, so I'm still keeping the select. So we will add it later. And the logic. So I'm checking. I'm not able to share both the things now for some reason. So it is working here, and I can check the bundle size again. This is not gaining much thing, but only very small difference only 690 to 99. But but if you look at the earlier thing, it is we are able to like reduce this code as much as possible. So so whenever you are writing the code, you check the logic and implement based on the how we can create a reusable component so that we can reduce or not only reduce the code base. For example, if you want to make any change in the table component, you want to change any styles, you can change here. It will reflect across the application. And if you find any bug in this component, if you fix this bug, this will fix in all the component. So it is like a single source of truth, and you can like easily maintain your application in a longer run, and you can apply the so many it will help you to like maintain the application in the long term. The same way we have inputs here. So if you want to change, for example, if you want to change to some other instead of Fluent component, you have a different requirement to change to material UI or anything. You can update here so that it will be it will change in every place of the because this is the component, this is the text component we are going to use everywhere in the application. And also it will help you reduce the number of code base here. This will give you the so many benefits. The same logic, which if you look at the thing here, is it possible that we can write the API? For example, here employee API, I have created two API. Can we write this API is a common, for example, get list, get last item, get a single entity, create a single entity, update. That is definitely possible. So can we write something like that? Yeah, we can write that, but I would not recommend this one because these other components are it's a UI representation only. But if you if you look at the API calls, this is somehow it will be related to the the backend operation, and also some specific needs, or you have to like some in special cases you have to like customize the headers for the each thing, or you may have to like update something else. And also for the better type you have to like pass all the generics here. Like we can able to like write the one API to perform all the operation. For example, one API endpoint to define all the HTTP web based actions, or any HTTP action. But it is better to like uh, create it separate, so that you can like write a separate code coverage for this one, so that you make sure it is like working properly or not. But here, this is the like a kind of UI representation only. It is not in the table or in the listing out the field values, or displaying the like edit form, art form, right? Here you are like you can create a one component and you can reuse it. So now you can implement the rest of the things. For example, number, select date, and you can like play with the like I can upload this code today, so that you can check how we are implemented here, and where throughout the application, where we can like by like updating the code, how we can reduce the code base. For example, if you look at the look at the uh, layout. So if you look at things, still we are like these are also the like we are duplicating this one, so we can. So the benefit of this one, like we are like moving out of the implementation out, like to maintain this one. Suppose if you want to add anything here, you can make some changes, and if you want to like role-based access, you can define here something like that, and you can filter out before you are passing these routes, entire routes to this component itself, based on the like you can create some other you can create one method and pass the user roles, and you can filter out. So again, you don't have to like once you are making these changes, you don't have to go into the component. You don't have to update this one. For example, if you want to update the route or anything, you can maintain like you can make the changes without touching the actual implementation of your component. The same way, you can check. You can check and go through like delete the unnecessary code, and you can like in the left nav, yeah. Here also you can like update the code. So far, like whatever I have completed, I will uh, I will upload today or tomorrow. so that you can download from the same source code that I think Kavita shared it in the Skype the morning. So you can download and you can you can give a try how you can refactor. And once it is done, you can come here and you can check before and after what is for some time you may not feel any change here. But while you are implementing, for example, these are very minor changes only. But once you are implementing the same logic throughout the application, there will be definitely you will gain so much reducing the bundle size. So before we are implementing this one, this is the actual code base size 7372 699.01. This is the actual CSS file, CSS JS file size. So if you have any question, you can ask me now. So this is our last session. You can ask any questions regarding our session. Or we can refactor the left navigation also. Maybe you can give a try. I will upload the code so that you can go through the code and delete the components that are not in use. Then you can update the. Any questions? Any comments?
No, Sundar. So I think I have hooked a copy of your repository to my account. Probably I
Okay.
just go over it and I'll reach out to you if I have
Okay.
clarification.
So if you're not able to, you can try. If you're using Windows, means then something. If it is the command, if it is not working, means then you can add one more command here. For example, to I have already added the servdb command. So you can, for example, you can run the servdb first, then you can remove this one till this one, and you can run the npm run dev separately. If you're facing any issues in running this command in the Windows machine.
Yeah.
Okay. So anybody has any other questions? So give me some time. So I will fix and I will upload. Oh, I will remove all the code that we are not currently used, and also I do some refactoring the code across the application, and I will upload to the same repo. Okay, and if you don't have any question, then we can close this call. Thank you all.
Right. Thank you.